2 years later, Miyazaki's long-awaited Spirited Away premiered, and it was both a critical and commercial success. As a matter of fact, the film outgrossed Miyazaki's own Princess Mononoke to become the most popular movie in the history of Japanese cinema, earning more than $234 million. Miyazaki poured all of his imagination, heart, and craftsmanship into this tale of a young girl who finds herself in a mysterious bathhouse populated by magical spirits. Audiences responded with great enthusiasm. The movie toured around the world, earning rave reviews from critics and receiving many prestigious awards, including the Best Picture Golden Bear Award at the Berlin International Film Festival. The idea for Spirited Away sprang to life one fateful day when Miyazaki was introduced to the daughter of a friend, a bored little girl. This chance encounter left such a huge impression on Miyazaki that he wanted to make a movie for young girls. Given his enormous talent, however, it should come as no surprise that the film turned out to have wider appeal than he imagined. As the film opens, Miyazaki's young protagonist, Chihiro, is unhappy because her family is moving to a new town.
It's gonna stink. I liked my old school.
When she loses her parents to Yubaba's witchcraft, Chihiro is forced to find a way to survive. Along the way, she makes friends, avoids peril, and by the end, matures into a confident young girl. Not only is Spirited Away a testament to Miyazaki casting females in strong roles, it also displays a message of inner strength. In his personal essay about the film, Miyazaki states, "I wanted to show that people actually have these things in them that can be called on when they find themselves in extraordinary circumstances. That is how I wish my young friends to be, and I think that this is also how they themselves hope to be." Much more so than most of Miyazaki's other productions, Spirited Away contains rich symbolism derived from traditional Japanese culture. Most of the action sets in a hot springs bathhouse where an exotic company of Japanese gods and spirits arrive for replenishment.
This is certainly no place for humans.
Why set the movie in a bathhouse? Miyazaki explains, "I have some strange impressions of Japanese bathhouses dating from my youth. I always wanted to stage a film in a strange place, and I thought a bathhouse for gods would be even more fun." Many of the creatures that Chihiro runs into during her adventures in the bathhouse are also based on recollections of mythology from Miyazaki's childhood. In my grandparents' time, he explains, it was believed that gods and spirits existed everywhere, in trees, rivers, insects, wells, anything. My generation does not believe in this, but I like the idea that we should treasure everything because there is a kind of life in everything. Another element of symbolism is in the characterization of the mysterious specter, No-Face. No-Face appears to be a nondescript individual upon our initial encounter with him, but as it turns out, he mirrors others' treatment of him. Chihiro's kindness toward No-Face inspires him to lend her support. When Yubaba's servants discover that he can fabricate gold, it stimulates their greed. No-Face's response to their avarice is a burning determination to consume everything around him. At the end of the film, Yubaba's kindly twin sister, Zeniba, welcomes him as a guest in her humble home, and as such, he finally finds his place in the world. One other element of symbolism is depicted in the differences between Yubaba and Zeniba. Yubaba governs the luxurious bathhouse with an iron fist full of greed and control, while Zeniba lives a humble but pleasant life in a modest little cottage.
We're identical twins, yet exact opposites.
Not only is this Miyazaki's illustration of the pitfalls of riches and the charm of simplicity, it is a showcase of his talent for creating fleshed-out characters rather than cardboard cutouts. In Spirited Away's initial Japanese release, some critics felt the ending was abrupt and lacked closure. In an effort to solve this problem when translating the movie for American audiences, these 2 extra lines were included at the end of the film for the English dub.
A new home and a new school? It is a bit scary.
I think I can handle it.
This addition caused controversy with some fans, who felt that these extra lines cheapened the movie as a whole. But English scriptwriters Cindy Davis Hewitt and Donald H. Hewitt defended their decision in an interview about their work on Spirited Away. Adapting a film to another language is a fluid thing. Words are representations of emotions set in a cultural context. Sometimes simply translating word for word does not express the emotional experience. We try to capture the experience of the movie as a whole, not just the specific words. For Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli, the ecstatic reception of Spirited Away was a blessing. Of course, this wouldn't be the last time the company would unleash their creativity upon audiences.